Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, 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 check. Hello, 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 check.
Hello. Hello. Shall we start? Okay. Anybody is coming? Okay. Good morning. Am I audible properly? Okay. Uh, my name is Aniket Khasnes. I represent the company called as ACMA. ACMA is Automotive Component Manufacturers Association of India. Okay. It is the apex body, and we do have the 850 members almost. Basically, if you can dream it, we are there to achieve for it. ACMA is working under 5 pillars, and I represent the pillar number 3. Under the pillar number 3, there are 5 different activities what we do. Basically, the pillar number 3 is called for doing the cluster and the projects. Cluster and the projects is what? Basically, cluster and the projects is it is the group of companies which is coming together, and we handhold the companies or we work with the companies in various projects or various activities, that is called as clusters or the um, standalone projects, wherein in the projects or in the cluster activity, companies has to undergo a specific roadmap. This roadmap is starting from the basics, or I mean, it is completely raw level program till the zero defect quality. Uh, these are the two gentlemen who have started this ACMA activities or ACMA. Uh, is Mr. C. Narsivan. C. Narsivan was the first person who has brought in the Deming Award into India, and Mr. K. Mahesh. Basically, when we talked about the any of the improvement program or improvement journey, that time we generally spoke about the 5S. 5S is the basic step, right? But below the 5S, there is one activity called as total employee involvement. Means, unless and otherwise, every individual who is dropping in into the company is supporting or he is contributing for the activities which is pertinent to the improvement activities. Means, let me give you an example. Have you ever come across or have you ever seen any company wherein the security security person who is coming in on the shop floor and suggesting any of the improvement activities which is related to the productivity improvement? Have you ever come across any of the activity, any of the company? No. Generally, what we say or what we understand is the people who are working onto the shop floor related to the shop floor activities, means production people, those are only responsible or those are only involved for the improvement activities, right? But unless and otherwise, the every individual who is working into the organization and who is dropping into the organization can contribute to the improvement activities. So for that reason, the employee involvement, total employee involvement is mandatory or is required for improvement activities. I'm very sure you must be doing the Kaizen activities or suggestion activities into the company, right? So, when we talked about the Kaizen activities, the Kaizen activity, obviously, it is giving you the benefits, or it is for the improvement activities, or it is for the specifically talked about the tangible benefits, right? Tangible benefits in terms of P, Q, C, D, S, M, and E. But this activity, Kaizen activity, is always being driven by the management, and suggestion activity is driven by an employee. So, unless and otherwise, every individual who is coming inside the factory and who is contributing towards the improvement activities, we cannot do or we cannot implement all the improvements into the shop floor. So for that reason, the 5S should be supported by the total employee involvement. This is my counselor base who is spread all over India. And ACMA is working under various activities. At this point of time, we are running with 34 different various programs. These programs are divided into clusters and the standalone programs. Cluster program means wherein the companies, group of companies will come in and they will be implementing a standard roadmap into the companies, into their premises, and the standalone roadmap or standalone project means if suppose I do have any specific requirement, like my pain point is my pain point is inventory, or my pain point is absenteeism, or my pain point is quality, or my pain point is productivity. So we are working with standalone programs, standalone roadmaps. At this point of time, we are working with more than 1,400 plants. And these are the results, which is reported by the companies who have undergone this cluster programs. Means you can see here on the screen, that is advanced cluster or engineering cluster, new product development cluster, MFCA cluster, foundation cluster, and zero defect quality cluster. These are the benefits. You can see that which is written on the very first slide, that is customer quality PPM reduction. There are two figures have been written. One is 90%, another is 100%. Or in-house rejection, that is 50 to 60% and 90%. So this figure talks about, the left hand figure is the figures what is being achieved in the company after running the cluster programs. And right side figure, that is 100% or 90%, these are the benchmark figure, or these are the figures what we have already achieved in the companies, many of the companies. These are the tangible figures. And intangible figures, we proudly say that we are the people who can help you out to change the culture into the company. You name the process in the company, we do have the expertise. You name the system level systems, means 5S or ISO 9001 or TS 16949, we have the expertise. Our counselor base is basically, which is from the 30% from the tier 2 and tier 3, 38% from the OEM industries, and 32% from the tier 1 industries. Means what? Basically, we are working with the companies which is tier 1 and the below. Means auto component manufacturing companies. And the people who are working with us, they have come from various industries background. So we know what to do into the industries or what is required onto the shop floor. As I mentioned, that total employee involvement is the basic criteria or basic things for the improvement activities. So these people who have worked onto the shop floor, who have physically implemented the activities, they know what are the pain points or how the things needs to be driven into the industries. So this counselor base is from the various industries, right from the OEM till the tier 3. Similarly, you name the component like body components or engine components or aesthetic components or wire harnesses, anything, we do have the expertise. Basically, this is activity which is being conducted into the industry, like this is a standard methodology. Means a counselor, we termed ourselves as a counselor, not the consultant. The basic difference between the counselor and the consultant is consultant will come into the company and he will tell you what to be done or what is the standard requirement, what standard is asking for. And what counselor will do, counselor will come into the company, he will not only tell you what is the requirement of the standard or what is the requirement of the process or what is exactly is needed in terms of improvement activities, but at the same time he will handhold you, handhold the team members onto the shop floor and physically demonstrate the activities, what and how it needs to be done. So for that reason, we are the counselors, not the consultant. The methodology is basically he will come to your industry, your factory, he will physically go on the shop floor, he will handhold the people, he will guide the people for implementing the activities onto the shop floor. Then he will generate some of the homework points wherein we will be enhancing the competency and the capability of the people. Then the review mechanism will take place. We will have to showcase the review to the counselor or to the mentor. Mentor is basically from the ACMA side, to whom we are presenting whatever the progress we have done for the last month's time or the frequency, the MRM frequency it's called as, the review is MRM we called it as. It is management review mechanism, wherein we have to showcase our progress to the mentor, and mentor will guide the company what to be done in the next month's time. So, and as I mentioned, the cluster program is a group of companies. The MRM will takes place in every company on the rotational basis, and other companies will see the progress what we have done for that particular month. Similarly, you will also get a chance to go to the different company, different participating company, and you can witness the whatever progress has been done into that companies. So it's basically a cross learning. So this is the ACMA. I am here today to explain you one more activity for which ACMA is the partner with the government now. This activity is called as MCLS. MCLS is MSME Competitive Lean Scheme. This scheme is designed by the government, and this scheme is run by the ACMA into the companies. This scheme is being run by the ACMA into the companies. This MCLS is basically designed for the companies which is very smaller in nature, whose turnover is specifically less than 20 crores. This scheme is being run by by two government agencies. These two government agencies are NPC and QCI, National Productivity Council and Quality Council of India. The objective of this scheme is to enhance the domestic and the global competitiveness of MSMEs through the application of various lean tools and the techniques. This MSME or this scheme will be run into two companies or two sectors at the moment. One is manufacturing sector and another is service sector. But specifically at this point of time, Government of India and QCI, Quality Council of India, is specifically focusing upon the manufacturing sectors and whose turnover is less than 20 crores. For this, the basic requirement, primary requirement is you should have to have the Udyam number. This scheme is basically divided into three categories. One is basic, second is intermediate, and third is advanced. These are the three phases for this scheme. This basic is completely free. There is no any charges, no any single penny you have to pay for the basics. The moment you clear the basics, you will be entitled or you will be eligible to enter into the intermediate phase. And after completing the intermediate phase, then you will be eligible to go for the advanced phase. Every phase there is an exam. You have to clear this exam. This exam will be online, whereas the passing criteria is 50%. This three levels, what I mentioned is, as I mentioned, the basic level is completely free. This MSME or this scheme or the charges or the fees, we would say, the fees would be for this is 3,60,000, wherein 90% is the amount which is subsidized by the government. Means you only have to pay, or the cost for this activity to your industry is only 10%, that is 36,000 rupees plus taxes. This 36,000 rupees is also you need not to pay at a single shot, at one time. These are divided into two slots. One is the fees for intermediate level and second is the fees for the advanced level. For intermediate level, it is 12,000 rupees and for advanced level, it is 24,000 rupees. Means the moment you clear the basics, the moment you complete the basics examination, you get passed through, then you are eligible to enter into the intermediate level. The moment you complete the intermediate level, then you are eligible to go into the advanced level, and there you have to pay. Means when you go for the intermediate level, you have to pay for 12,000 rupees, and the moment you go for the advanced level, you have to go for 24,000 rupees. This entire duration or this particular scheme needs to be completed within 1 year of span. Basic we have to complete maybe within the 1 month of time, and for basic you have to log in or you have to get registered yourself onto the portal. Then the basic module will be get opened up for you, whereas there will be 18 videos. Those videos you need to see, you need to watch those videos, and after watching those videos, the examination will appear, examination screen will appear. You have to go online for the examination. The objective type questions will be there. Just select the right answer. You will get 3 options or 4 options, and you will get 3 attempts for selecting the right answer. If you can't select the right answer, then again you have to watch the video, and then you have to go for the opting for the right answer, and 50% is the passing criteria. After completing the basics, then you will be going into the intermediate phase. Again, there will be intermediate phase, you have to go for the examination or go for the assessment. This assessment will be done online by the QCI and the ACMA, and after completing the advanced level, then the final assessment will be done by the QCI and the ACMA, but that assessment will be physical in nature. It is not online. Intermediate is online, advanced is physical. The topics are covered into advanced or intermediate level is written here. I can share this presentation with you, so you can briefly go to the roadmap. As I mentioned, there will be assessment. For assessment intermediate level, it will be online, and in the intermediate level and in the advanced level, there are 3 phases. First phase is DSR. DSR means nothing but the gap analysis. Where am I at the moment and where I want to go? This gap analysis will be done by the consultant. Here I am saying as a consultant, because since this is a government activity or government initiative, here we have to term ourselves as a consultant, but we'll be doing the role of counselor only. So gap analysis will be done, then the action plan or action plan will be identified, and the third phase will be implementing that action plan. And after implementing this action plan, then the assessment will take place online by the QCI for intermediate phase, and for advanced phase again by the QCI and the ACMA in the physical phase. As I mentioned, 90% of the amount will be subsidized by the government of India. So intermediate phase 1,20,000 plus taxes, wherein you only have to pay 10% of this, that is 12,000 rupees plus taxes, and the GOI contribution will be 1,88,000 rupees. In the advanced level, it is again the same, 2,40,000. 10% is 24,000, and 2,16,000 will be paid by the government of India. Here, this activity to be carried out in 10 companies. It will be carried out in the individual company, but we have to form a cluster, and this cluster, here the cluster is not the word is called as GOE. It is group of enterprises, and this is 10 in nature. So we have to form the group of 10 companies, or that is called as one GOE of 10 companies, and there we have to run this program. The benefits of this program is basically the lean tools will get implemented into the company, number 1. Number 2, you also will get exempted in some of the parameters, which is for the zero defect sustainable certification or this scheme. Secondly, there are many of the scheme is being run by the government for digital schemes. There also you will get subsidy, but these subsidies will be open to you or will be disclosed on the portal itself only after completing this activity. So this is the MCLS scheme. Any questions? Actually, I missed my part for introducing myself first. So after I'll invite for the questions first, and then I'll introduce myself as well. Means who am I? Yeah.
Hello. So, is this scheme only for automobile OEM suppliers or is it open for all MSMEs?
It is at the moment only for the auto component manufacturers. Means
Okay.
if suppose it is your customer or you are giving the part for tier 1 as well, that is fine, not specifically for OEM.
Okay.
So because here the basic criteria is your turnover should be 20 crores, maximum 20 crores.
Okay. And supplier to an automobile manufacturer, maybe tier 1, tier 2,
Anyone. You should be have to have auto component manufacturer.
Okay. Some companies may be having own products like one of my friends is having a oil filtration product that is also used in automobile industry. So
Yes.
is he applicable?
Yes.
Okay.
And what about supporting manufacturers for automobile? Like for example, shell molding vendors, are they applicable or not?
For the supporting for the automobile companies, auto manufacturers, we are discussing it with the government because it is not open to ACMA at this point of time, because since ACMA is only for the auto component manufacturers.
Okay.
Sorry. So we are discussing this activity with the government. I'm yet to get the answer from the government, but yes, there is a positive indication they have given it to us. They have not told us that yes, you can go it for at the moment, but very soon, maybe within the day or two or maximum weeks time, I can get back to you with this answer.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Okay. The part which I missed, yeah, please.
And so, for example, there is a manufacturer who machines shafts. So, will he be applicable or?
Yes.
Okay.
Means even if you are doing the job work,
Hmm.
that is also okay.
Okay.
Job work is also okay.
Okay.
Because ultimately you are manufacturing something now, you are into the auto component manufacturers, falling into that category. So even if you are doing only for the job work as well, but which pertains to the auto component, it is applicable.
The shafts are used in electrical motors, yeah, electronic motors. They are used in automobile as well as other.
Yes,
So that is okay.
applicable.
Yeah, thank you.
By any means, auto component is coming into the picture, applicable. Any means. But criteria is same, 20 crores. Even if you have two plants, okay, I'll tell you the other way around. If you have two plants and your GST is different, means I am the single owner, but I have two plants, my both the plants is put all together, it is 40 crores, but 20 crores each, and GST is different, applicable. If you have 20 crores for multiple plants, but GST is same, so in that scenario, your plant will be considered as a one plant because of the GST is same. Because whatever the amount government is going to give you back, that is under the one GST number. Any more questions? Okay. Okay. The part which I missed earlier, I'll introduce myself. My name is Aniket Khasnes. I am basically a mechanical graduate. I have completed my BTech mechanical, then MTech machine design. I have started my career in 2000 with the company called as Walker Exhaust India Private Limited. Now it is called as Tenneco Automotive. And from there I moved upon many of the companies. I have also completed my certification course, or I'm the lead auditor for ISO 9001 2015, advanced auditor for environmental management, then internal auditor for TS 16949. I also have completed my train the trainer course, productivity certified productivity improvement from GIZ Germany, then improving the quality through carbon footprint reductions from AOTS Japan, and soon I'm going to pursue my PhD for lean manufacturing, maybe in 2024. My total experience, working experience is 25 years, and since last 10 years I am working with ACMA, and I have served more than 100 plants for lean implementation. In fact, I have served for the suppliers for Muta Founders as well in 2016. This is about me. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really a wonderful session. Now, as a token of appreciation, I request Sangram sir to felicitate Aniket sir and also Vatare sir. Thank you so much, sir. With this, we conclude the program.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a small presentation from Yashoda Technical Campus regarding Industry Institute interaction. And with this regard, we'll be having a short discussion over some collaboration that could be possible with respect to industry and institute. So this is a brief about our institute, which was founded by Professor Dasharath Sagre sir in 2011, and we are having different faculties like engineering, polytechnic, MBA, MCA, along with that pharmacy, architecture. So in engineering wing, we have the engineering and polytechnic, both the faculties and the respective branches. So we have post-graduation in mechanical for UG and PG, both courses we are running. So those interested for post-graduation like MTech in mechanical, they can also enroll to this course, and even by pursuing job, without leaving the job, they can complete their post-graduation. So this is one advantage we can have with respect to the post-graduation course. Over 2,000 students are there in our campus, and all the departments are equipped with the labs, and all the well-qualified faculties are there. Now, some of our projects are also getting selected for patent. We have a stall in this Mass Industrial Expo, which is stall number 48, just near to this seminar hall. And we have displayed some projects which got the patents granted. So few projects are displayed there, so that also you can go through. One of our project from mechanical department got the third prize in the Rotarex 2023 exhibition, which was held in March at the Maharashtra Scooters, MIDC Satara. So these are some of the, what we can say, the quality projects that we had from our institute. Along with that, the one project was also selected for the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, D-Batu Startup Innovation Idea. And that project is also getting some funding from D-Batu for the startup process. So that advantage also will be getting once some good projects are executed. So one of the important point is in 8th semester, that is in the final year, the students can go for the internships for the through some industry institute interaction, or through some what we can say the collaboration, and full-time internship they can go, they can undertake, and from that good students could be placed for the industries. So that will also benefit mutually for the students as well as for the industry. So this is one of the point that is mentioned in the curricula of the D-Batu, which is there for the diploma from the MSBT as well as for the D-Batu. So all this can be what we can say collaboratively, we can go forward to for these internships, in the industry internships, that will help for the students as well as for the industries. This is a overall how we can go hand in hand as far as the industry and institute are concerned. So all the points which are here, so most of the points we are covering, like guest sessions, seminars. Some of the industry people are also delivering lectures. Like for example, last year faculty development program where Mr. Mayur Pawar, who is managing director from Gpro Drives, he had delivered a session on gear manufacturing. So likewise, we have the collaborative sessions which are held. So that is also be helpful for both. So along with that, some MOUs are also there, memorandum of understanding signed with some of the industries from the MIDC, and we look forward to extend this collaboration further also. So with this, what we can say, we have a joint structure which could be developed and beneficial for both the industry and academia. So one more point, which is the last point which I want to emphasize upon, is the industry-sponsored laboratories. So Currently, we are having one laboratory in the electrical department, which is sponsored by Technocrat, one of the industry from Pune. So likewise, we are also looking forward to industry sponsorship for the laboratories, which can help in carrying out some projects, student projects, industry projects allotted to the students. So that will also help in what we can say, the expediting the process of this project education, as well as for the placement of the students. So this is what we can say. Overall, we can have a collaboration that will certainly help for the industries as well as for the students and the institution in order to proceed further. And obviously the sponsored projects and the mutual collaborations will be certainly helpful. So with this, I expect and extend a hand from the YSPM side towards the collaboration for the for further, not only for a single or particular branch, but for all type of branches that are there in our institute, like computer, civil, mechanical, data science, artificial intelligence, and electronics and telecommunication, along with electrical. So with this, I conclude, and I'm thankful for the mass exhibitors for giving the opportunity for us to present this topic and share some ideas from the institution side. Thank you.